From building gold palaces to flying his barber from another continent for a regular haircut, the Sultan of Brunei has a unique way of spending his fortune. Hassanal Bolkiah was once at the top of the list of the world's richest people, and currently his net worth is more than $30 billion. Here are some of the Sultan's splurges that will leave your mind blown. A little backstory. The Sultan was crowned in 1968 as the 29th head of the state of Brunei. It was Sultan Bolkiah's sheer luck that during his early years of rule, huge reserves of liquefied natural gas and 5 oil fields were discovered off the country's coast. The Sultan managed to turn these natural resources into a fortune for his country and himself. Most of his wealth comes from the country's trade and business with these resources. Anyway, it is undeniable that Brunei is among the most successful countries in Asia, and Sultan Bolkiah has a big hand behind it. Let's see how he spends his personal fortune. Car collection. Sultan Bolkiah has a mad passion for collecting luxurious cars. It doesn't matter if these are antiques or brand new models. If he likes them, he gets them. Reports say that his garage is a gold mine of cars with up to 7,000 of them. Their worth is around $5 billion right now. The one that went viral a few years ago was his personally customized gold-plated Rolls Royce. The car is a work of art from its roof to the tire. It has an open top and a gold umbrella for shade. Other than that, his collection has hundreds of regular Rolls Royces, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bentleys, and Porsches. You can imagine his knack for collecting luxurious cars from the fact that during the 1990s, he was believed to be behind half of all Rolls Royce purchases around the globe. 50% of the world's population on one side, and Sultan Bolkiah alone on the other. Some collection it is. Grand palaces. Cars are nothing as compared to his grand palaces. Sultan built Istana Nurul Iman Palace after getting independence in 1987. It took 2 years and more than $1 billion to build the palace that took the world by storm. It was added to the Guinness Book of World Records for being the world's largest royal residence. It has thousands of rooms, hundreds of bedrooms, restrooms, banquet halls, and garages. There are even mosques, a golf course, and air-conditioned stables. Yes, that's the extent of the land we are talking about. He spends billions of dollars on it to maintain its gold-plated interior with priceless works of art hangings on its walls. Private jets. Cars aren't the only transport vehicles that Sultan has a passion for collecting. He openly flaunts his money by collecting private jets worth $100 million. He built a palace inside his jet, an Airbus A340-212, and called it the Flying Palace. It has a luxurious interior, from gold-plated sinks to wooden floor decor. This man is obsessed with covering everything with gold. He also has 2 other private Boeing jets. Sultan's hotels. Royal palaces? Check. Expensive car collection? Check. Private jets? Check. Sultan's purchases just don't stop at these. He owns the world's most expensive real estate properties. He has hotels in London, Los Angeles, Paris, and Rome. These exclusive hotels are only for super rich people who can pay $500 for a single night's stay. Houses. Although he owns many luxurious hotels, when he's on trips, Sultan still likes to stay in his own home. He has an expensive private house worth $53 million in the United Kingdom, which is actually built on land owned by the Crown Estates. Celebrations. Sultan sure loves to spend his money, and when it comes to celebrating, he doesn't hesitate to spend a fortune. For his 50th birthday, he announced a fortnight-long festival and threw a party that cost around $26 million. Every guest was given a gold gift for attending his party, and guess the number of guests that came. 3,000 people. 3,000 expensive gold gifts, guys. That's flexing on an entirely new level. He also invited the legendary Michael Jackson to his party to perform at the concerts of his birthday festival. Expensive present. Hassanal Bolkiah shows great generosity when it comes to giving presents to his loved ones. I mean, he bought a private jet for his daughter's birthday. He even got Whitney Houston to fly all the way to Brunei for his daughter's wedding, which cost $7 million. His first wife owns billions of dollars worth of expensive jewels, all thanks to the Sultan. British barber. Bolkiah isn't a regular man, and he doesn't like having his regular haircut by a regular barber. He gets his haircut by his own barber who lives in London. His single haircut costs $20,000 because he gets his barber to fly all the way to Brunei. Every expenditure of his barber is paid by Sultan himself. All that just for a simple haircut. The takeaway. Besides all this, Hassanal Bolkiah also owns expensive golf courses, zoos, and every kind of unique property that a simple-minded person can't even dream of. The Sultan may not be the world's richest person anymore, but as the ruler of an oil-rich state, he still has a net worth of $30 billion. And this wealth is going to last longer than we can imagine. If you found this video interesting, give us a thumbs up and stay tuned for more videos.